What's going on, guys? Sorry, that was kind of awkward, but anyways, just got done with the 7 o'clock class today, so I'm heading home to hang out until about 9. See my next class at about 9 a.m. But I just want to go over something that's been bugging me. I see a lot of posts on Facebook and Instagram nowadays, especially people that I know, and they should know better because they follow me. But anyways, these people, I'm not going to use their names because I want to keep their identities secret, but some of them are my friends, and they post about cleanses and, you know, I need to lose weight 4 or 5 pounds a week, 6 pounds a week, and there's a lot of other sciences behind that with people that are obese, morbidly obese and things like that. But in regards, that's another video, another day. I don't have much time to talk right now, but anyways, yeah, about these fad diets and people wanting to lose all this weight every day and want to be in this negative 1,500 calorie deficit every single day. You know, it's just not healthy because you're depriving your body of these essential minerals that your body needs that these fad diets will never give you. And when I'm talking about fad diet, I'm talking about like the juice cleanse or like the super 2 grams of carbs Atkins diet or whatever the heck they do, you know what I mean? And it's just not feasible because it's you're starving yourself. And when you're starving yourself, I'm just going to throw a little bit of exercise science out there. Your body has 3 main fuel sources. I just got to my destination. But anyways, your body has 3 main fuel sources: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Your body uses those sources as energy when you do not have enough carbohydrates in your diet. So that's the first thing, carbohydrates. Those are the first thing used up in your exercise. Like lifting weights, right then and there, or a sprint or cardio, right then and there, carbohydrates. Fat doesn't get used until oxidation happens, oxidative, long distance running, etc., things like that. But carbohydrates are used first. If you don't have enough carbohydrates or glycogen storages in your body, then your body starts pulling the next available energy source. And guess what the next available energy source is? Your muscle. When your body pulls protein or amino acids from your muscle to power itself, guess what happens to your muscle? It gets a little bit smaller. And we all know that the more muscle you have, the more... Sorry, that's terrible English. The more muscle you have, the increase... That's terrible English again. What the heck's wrong with me? I didn't eat too much this morning, so I'm running on fumes a little bit. When your body is pulling proteins from your muscles, then your metabolism is going to slow down a little bit because the more muscle, the more increased metabolism that you have, the more calories you can burn at rest. So when you have a smaller muscle mass, then that means you're not going to be burning as many calories at rest because you want to diet and lose the lean muscle tissue that you've built up in the years. Would say you don't have a ton, but still, everybody's got muscle. Some more than others. But you know, your body starts pulling from your muscle, and you know you don't have enough to keep going, and your metabolism starts breaking in a sense, almost like metabolic damage in a sense. And there's a lot more science behind that, a lot of things with homeostasis in the body, and there's some skeptical things going on. But think about Biggest Loser. These contestants gain this weight all the way back, even if they're staying kind of active. They gain it all the way back at the end. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it a lifelong thing. Like, you want to be fit and healthy the rest of your life. That's why proper weight loss happens at about 1.5 pounds a week, half pound a week, continuous. I mean, you're going to lose a bit more in the beginning if you're a beginner, which is good. It's good motivation. But as you become more fit, it's going to take a little longer for you to even lose the weight again because you're already fit. So you got to be working harder. You got to try and change it up. The more in shape you are, the harder you have to work. The less in shape you are, when you start out, then you're going to see the results quicker, which is tremendous because that's when people, you know, stick to something if they see results right away. Anyways, that's kind of a rant. Besides the point. Fad diets, you do not want to do them. They don't teach you proper diet and nutrition. They don't teach you proper weightlifting routines. They don't teach you proper exercise planning like cardio, stretching, yoga, those things as well. Then you kind of go back to that form like I said about the Biggest Loser. You go back after you lose that weight, if 10 pounds in 2 weeks, 10 pounds in a week, whatever the case may be, because you're in a negative calorie surplus at 2,000 calories a day. Your resting metabolic rate is at 2,000, 2,300 calories per day because you're a bigger person. You're eating 600 to 800 calories a day, then you're going to be losing that weight. But it's going to also come at a cost. And do you really want it to come at the cost because of the quick fix? We have to stray away from that quick fix in our society. It's going to hurt us in the long run. That's why we have personal trainers like myself. You have fit pros out there that are actually out there to help you. They're not there just to take your money because you're not seeing results 10 pounds a week. No, they're taking my money because they're not getting me 10 pounds a week. No, they're doing it the proper way so you can be fit for life, and they're trying to teach you good habits. And if your trainer's not teaching you good habits and preparing you to be fit for life, then you need to find a new trainer, because that's what they're for. They're called personal trainers, not just trainers to take your money. You want a trainer that's personable, that's going to get into your private life, talk to you about things, help you out with things, you know. That's why it's personal. It's not just trainer. That's it. I mean, if you just want a trainer, then go find somebody that's going to do that. But if I was paying $300 a month, $400 a month for a personal trainer, I want them to be personable with me and know what's going on in my private life as well. Not, you know, doesn't have to know everything. But anyways, these fad diets, stay away from them. You know, just don't do it. I'm going to post another video about some other things about these diets in the future. But, you know, this is kind of a little rant I had this morning, because I see everybody posting on Facebook about it, and they're just getting their hopes up, they're wasting their money, and they're not going to see the results that they want. It's going to hurt them, and it's going to make me sad because they're my friends and I care about them. Anyways, I'm talking to you guys later. I'm a little hungry. I'm going to get some breakfast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about the bad quality and my tangents and stuff. It's my first time talking on YouTube and doing videos like this, so I got to get used to it. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. See ya!